What's going on, BS Backstage? Hanging out today right here with the one and only number 26 in the world. How many are there? I mean, there's a lot of bull riders, right?
Yeah, of course. There's 6 different countries that the PBR is in and have events in. Currently on tour, there's 35. You have to be in the top 35 in the world to be on tour.
Top 35 in the world. Now, in the top 35, how long can they hold on to a bull?
You have to hold on for 8 seconds or you don't get a score. So that's kind of the mark. You're trying to get anything over 8. You're just trying to get off safely as you can.
Does it count if you're riding one of those bulls at a bar somewhere, you know, the mechanical one, or do you have to ride a real one?
You have to ride a real one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm totally out on this. By the way, this is Tyler. Tyler comes from Arkansas, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
At what age did you start riding bulls?
I started riding when I was 7.
And at what point did you know this is what I want to do full time?
Whenever I was 3, I don't ever remember a time that I didn't want to ride bulls. It's been in my blood since I was a little kid. You know, I always say that bull riding chose me. I didn't choose bull riding because I literally don't remember a time that I didn't want to be a professional bull rider.
Now, growing up, did you have bulls and stuff at the house?
I did grow up on a cattle farm, so it was kind of natural. I was around it, and that's, you know, you get bored and you want to do something, and your cousins and stuff get around. You put your wild ponies get them in a corner and jump on them and calves and whatnot. So it's all fun and stuff in games back then. But it led me into a career that I get to do what I love, you know. So it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Now, what year did you actually go into the PBR?
My first stop on tour was in Billings in 2014.
2014, so that's what, about 2.5 years ago now?
Yes, sir.
And since then, where have you made nationals or where have you placed? Or
Yes, sir. I've been in the PBR finals the last 2 years and just all over the country. Got to ride Madison Square Garden in New York. Rode in Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, or AT&T Stadium, I guess it is now.
Yeah.
So been in some pretty cool venues. I've been to Brazil and Pajetos to the biggest international rodeo there, and represented the PBR there. So go to Canada a lot. A lot of guys get to go to Australia and ride there. So just bull riding's taken me a lot of places for sure.
Now, when they fly you to all these crazy countries like Australia, you don't have to sit next to the bulls, do you? Because I think they take up more than one seat. I'm just saying.
Yeah. They actually have their own bulls in those countries also.
Oh, really? Okay, so the bulls are not international bulls. They just speak English and they hang out here. Okay, all right. What have you ever had to help feed any of the bulls on tour?
No, we don't really. We don't handle them much. They have stock contractors that handle the bulls and take care of their well-being and whatnot. Get them to and from the events, and so our job, literally, we just show up and get ready, and the bulls are waiting on us.
Now,
patiently waiting.
Patiently waiting. Yeah. They're sitting there. There goes that guy again. Can't wait to throw him off my back. You're gonna eat dirt tonight, buddy. When it comes down to getting ready for an event, like this weekend, we got the Charlotte Invitational here at the Time Warner Cable Arena. New 1037 night, by the way, Friday night. Come out and join me. I'll be out there about 6 o'clock. It starts at 8, so get out there after work. When you're leading up to an event like that, how do you get ready? I mean, do you have a workout program that you're part of? Do you eat special things? Like football players, they go through and eat like a big old plate of spaghetti. I'm not thinking that's something you want to eat when you're going to get thrown around the back of a bull, or it might get bad. What is there any way you get ready for an event?
Yeah, normally the get ready for an event starts the day after the last event that you just went through. Like on Monday, you just start your rehab, start your recovery, trying to get rid of all the soreness and a lot of ice baths, stuff like that. Tuesday or Wednesday, you can get some workouts in, and Thursday it's back to rehabbing from the workouts. Do a lot of like cryotherapy, yoga, Normatec with the compression boots and stuff. It's a lot of therapy to get the soreness from the previous event gone and out of the way, so you can be ready for war come Friday night.
So you're telling me that PBR riders do yoga?
Yeah, there's a lot of us that, I don't say a lot, there's several of us that do. It's really good for our flexibility because our muscles are, when you work out, you tear the small fibers of your muscles, and this is like a extreme workout. You're tearing deep into your muscles, and so to get they when they rebuild, they become unflexible. So we have to, really stay flexible, and that's one thing that yoga helps. With is flexibility and that sort of thing.
Now, when you're looking at your career, how many years, like at what age are people retiring from the PBR? I mean, it beats the out of your body, you know? I mean, you can't go forever. So what is the retirement age? I mean, what's the oldest guy on the tour right now? Do you know?
The oldest guy on tour right now is 38, I believe, and they're starting to push the envelope with the cryotherapy and guys working out, and used to in the old days it was just drink beer, ride bulls, and that was kind of the.
I mean, that's not it anymore.
Not that we don't drink beer. But
now you got to drink beer, do yoga, ride bulls. Okay, all right.
You got to get rid of some of that bad stuff you put in your body, So the guys are starting to take care of their bodies more, work out, and be more prepared whenever they get there, and the sciences with sports medicine and all the braces and stuff that's come along, so it's guys are starting to push the envelope, go later in their 30s, than used to. Early 30s was kind of the cutoff, but it's becoming where guys can go later on in their 30s and be competitive.
Do you see yourself after your career of riding actually owning any bulls?
That would be great. It'd be fun. Anything to keep me from having to just go home and sit there in silence, because when you live this lifestyle, I can imagine, that's kind of one of my fears, I guess, is when it's over, what am I going to do, because to get to live like a rock star, I guess, for so many years of your life, and then just to go home and it be silent. It'd be.
You sure you don't want to work in a cubicle? We can have one ready for you here in a little bit.
There you go. Can I have a cool handle like Big Sexy?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can. We'll get you a special saddle. There, a seat. Well, cool, man. Well, welcome to Charlotte so much. I do have one more question. What is your favorite city you've rode in so far?
Oh, that's hard. That's tough. I would say probably just for the how it's cool to ride in that arena would probably be Madison Square Gardens in New York. So
now, is that a big? I mean, that has to be a huge difference for y'all. I mean, a lot of riders come from the Midwest where it's country, and then you go into the big city. I mean, is that not like a cultural meltdown for you, kinda, or how do you take it?
Yeah, it's cool for us, and I'm sure for the people there, it's different for them to get to see us, and so it's really cool. But just the historical, facts or whatever about that, surround Madison Square Garden, to be able to compete there is an honor.
Well, cool. We got a lot of, I don't think we have historical artifacts here in Charlotte. But we have a lot of breweries too. So go check those out while you're in town. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us right here at the new 037. Thanks for stopping by. And we look forward to seeing you. When do you ride Friday night? Do you know yet?
The draw doesn't come out till later in the week, so I won't know. Hopefully later on in the show, so I can have more time in sports med to get the soreness worked out.
All right, there you go. You'll be seeing them Friday night and Saturday night at Time Warner Cable Arena, the Charlotte Invitational with the PBRs in town. Go out there, cheer them on, and, of course, drink some beer, and don't forget to do your yoga, too.
There you go.